acting as the first, get your name, if you're okay with it.
My name is George Pajon. I'm from Queens. I'm here because, like everyone, we feel like a very small minority of people are trashing the planet and you know, exploiting people and stealing from nature and stealing from the poor. You know, they're taking water, they're taking fish from the water, they're taking trees, they're taking, you know, everything that they can. And we're here to change that. We're here to show that a different way is possible.
It's like a farce because like let's say the guy, you know, owns a business and he has like his business in a tower. Someone made the tower, someone makes his breakfast when he goes to work, someone built his house. People can't do all that stuff themselves. It's impossible. You try to do everything, you end up doing nothing. So like basically I'm here because I think that this might be the beginning of a movement which advocates a society that fosters the appreciation of the independence of human beings and protest one that ignores it.
Do you feel this is more of just like a start to some kind of like social reform?
Well, there have been protests going on in America for like a really, really long time. There was like protests during like the Industrial Revolution, and then after that, there were protests in the 60s, and then after that, there was like the 90s protests, right? It was the direct action movement, and then before that, I mean that was in the 80s, and there was another movement. It was pretty much the same thing. It was all like direct democracy.
So what do you think?
So I think this started something. I think that America seems to be on a cycle of having like kind of like Baron robber, like it's like on a cycle of having like very, very terrible corruption, and then having protests, and then having to chill out for a little bit, and then slowly like going back. So I don't really know.
Yeah.
Just like, I mean, an economy has like cycles. But yeah.
So you think?
We are not. Get involved. Okay. Let's occupy the town. That's the rest of the party. This was unconstitutional. Who holds the government? Who holds the government? Accountable. Accountable. Put it on. Justice. No, that's
What are you trying to do?
We're the sustainability working group. Everybody here is doing their part in, you know, sustaining the community here. What our part is to make sure that we're not consuming too much, try to limit the consumption of the park, try to produce our own energy. So right now we're running on gas generators, but we're going to replace those with energy bikes. We have we're going to build a fleet of energy bikes to power our battery bank. And back here we have a grey water system, so when the kitchen uses soapy water, filters out the bad stuff. Awesome. What else do we got? Yeah, this is my bike generator. We have a composting system. It's about 4 bins a day that are trucked out of here from, not with trucks, with bicycles. Times up the bike collective, picks up the compost and takes them to community gardens in the neighborhood. We recycle, you know, we're doing all the good stuff.
Coming here, did you like become aware of, you know, different problems that you weren't aware of before?
Yeah, I learn things every day, yeah. And especially details about issues, you know. Like a lot of times, you know, people are kind of vague about what they know that they're protesting something, but you know, once you get into like the details, like you really realize how, like, you know, gas companies are just like completely disregarding any kind of regulatory process and, you know, cheating the public.
So you said that people are sometimes vague on what their views are on what they're protesting.
Yeah.
Do you think that a problem is, you know,
know what's going on. I think what you're getting at is sort of a, I don't consider it a problem. I see sort of people who have their issues that they have close to heart. You know, we're sort of being attacked on all fronts. You know, it might just be a 1%, but they control all the resources and they, you know, control the economy and the government. So, like, you're gonna have people who are upset about one thing. You're gonna have sort of right-wing libertarians who think it's sort of more like on the banking side of things, on the federal reserve is printing too much money and charging interest on the money, you know, or you could sort of look at it as just a political problem, and then like sort of like liberal Democrats will come out and say, oh, we need this bill to stop it. You know, I think ultimately most of the people here are pretty radical. Like they think that the only way to get out of it is, you know, through action, through direct action. That's sort of where I stand too.
So what sort of direct action is being taken now?
Just look around you, you know, we're taking action right now. Whether you think it's effective or not, you know.
Do you think it's effective?
I think it's more effective than achieving these things that, like, you know, you'll pat yourself on the back for, you know, changing one thing, but you're not actually going to change the structure of an organization. So by embodying change, that is in itself revolutionary, I think.
That's a big thing. People are so set in their old ways.
Against police brutality at Union Square, and we will be meeting at the steps at 12:45. We will be marching out live. I hope you all can join us.
I love you.
I love you. That's the other thing. It's really easy to mobilize a lot of people.
So, yeah, do you think, like, each individual problem needs to be attacked, like, individually, or is like, this in itself, like, you know, do you think it will affect change everything?
I think everybody gets together and stops whatever is being done that is destroying the planet. You know, if we stop these gas pipelines from happening, if we stop, you know, yeah, if you just, you know, stand in unity against something, that's one thing. At the same time, we need to be building. You know, we need to be building, and it can't be. I don't think it can be within the parameters that we're used to thinking. We have to think outside the box. Go to something.
Yeah, I mean, part of the thing that we were really interested in is like the social technology that's been developed, like the whole science tech system.
You know, I went to this gas pipeline hearing 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
And like there were so many people there, like, you know, the locals who hadn't actually been informed of the process, you know, like the regulatory commission, you know, they weren't going knocking door to door to tell them that there's a pipeline going under their house. They were amazed because, like, you know, there are all these people who were just like there to bring the roof out, blow the roof out, and you know, it's working. You know, that pipeline is just not gonna happen.
It starts with greed, you know what I mean? Right? It starts with the accumulation of materials and possessions and how they control us. That's where it begins. You know what I mean?
So what do we do? Like, what do you? I mean, I guess.
Help educate people.
Yeah.
Starting when they're young. You know what I mean? Even the kid you didn't like in 4th grade got a fucking Garfield Valentine. You know what I mean? Because the deal is, if you're gonna bring them for everybody. Share. Right? But by the time you get to junior high, you know what I mean? People who are unclear of their sexual identity are committing suicide. You know what I mean? Right? Because they learn hate at home. Right? I hope they're not learning it in a classroom. Because most teachers don't teach hate. Right? At least most public school teachers don't. You know what I mean? They learn it at home. Who learned it at home? We who learned it from maybe a classroom a long time, right? And so indoctrinated into the fabric of their family, you know what I mean? Right. That they just continue to pass that message down, you know? Right? A lot of people don't know how to communicate.
Now this train was built for speed. Now this train was built for speed. Now past the train, yeah we did see. Now this train was bound for this train.